What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got another leg day coming at you. I got Courtney here with me. We're pretty low energy today. We didn't get a ton of sleep last night, but the job still needs to get done. So we're starting off here with hamstrings. We're gonna get into our quad main movements. Come along with us as we train. Good work. 1. Good.
It's one of those, the warm-up sets feel hard kind of days.
Yeah, so you already know we always do one hamstring movement before we get into quads. Reason being, when we get blood in the back of the leg, it's gonna stabilize, get the hamstring warm, get the glutes warm, and then we're gonna step into our leg extension. So probably one more set here, yeah?
Yeah, I can move
One more here, we'll get into the fun stuff. I was falling asleep on the drive over here. She went back to sleep this morning. Just proof for you guys, you know, we don't always feel like doing this. You know, sometimes we don't even feel like filming our workouts either, but we get it done because we want to show that it is possible and that we're human too. And we might feel like this sometimes, but our goals are more important. So we're always in here doing it regardless of how we feel, right?
Sometimes the low energy days are the best workouts. Like, I'm keeping an open mind. We're just getting warmed up. Once we get into the leg presses and squats, that's when it's like, that's when we'll see.
I don't usually take caffeine or stimulants, but I took a little pre-workout today, and you know, you feel that jolt, like Mario said, you get that sweat going. So we always manage.
I love caffeine and stimulants.
Yeah, but you know, especially for her, you know, she's 11 weeks out at this point, so you need to be more mindful of that stuff. Like, I really try not to use it unless I need it. Like, she's crushing energy drinks every day, and she needs that right now, but now make sure that you're not relying on caffeine either, you know?
I'm a partial drinker though. Like, I'll drink like half this the whole workout. It kills him. I'll go put this in the fridge with half of it or less. He's like, why don't you just drink it? I'm like, I didn't want all of it. That's for later, but I don't want to waste it.
She also has a bad habit of dropping it on me in the car. So like, she'll be driving and then she tries to put it in her seat, in her cup holder, and it just flies. So I usually get to smell it on my shorts at some point.
That's not wrong, but I did not do that today. That was in an old Mini Cooper. Good engagement today. Your hamstrings look good. These are working.
Thanks. Wednesday's been our day lately, so obviously she's a wellness lady. She only trains legs. So
I do back sometimes now, once a week.
She just started training her back literally this week, so she trains back now. But so legs is something I'm still trying to bring up. So I do train it twice a week. I have a quad dominant day and a hamstring dominant day. But yeah, if we want to train together, this is just about the only time we actually get together. So Wednesday quad day, which is fun. You know, we have our times though. It's tough to put your supportive partner hat on and then put your training partner hat on sometimes and be both. Couple more, come on. Right up, squeeze, good. Go, come on. Control, go, good. Get up, good.
That was good.
So you go a little lighter, and honestly, form gets a little bit sloppier on that last set, but it's a great way to just hammer blood into the muscle that we're trying to get. So now the back's feeling pretty warm. Time to go mess these quads up.
He always says that. He's like, all right, before we leave the house. He says all right like 50 times. I'm like, babe, where are we at? Where are we at right now?
So next up, we got leg extensions. You know, me and Courtney were talking about, you know, we're here at New Tech Gym, amazing gym. it's a little bit far from us. We live on the other side of town. So, you know, we can spend sometimes 2 hours plus in the car, you know, combined both ways. But we literally come here for a couple specific machines, and one of them is this, the New Tech leg extension. So that is not a paid sponsorship. We just love how it feels.
Charles needs to not even like it. I had to talk him into it.
The angle of it is really good. So it's obviously the slope, so it helps you get that big stretch at the bottom, which for a taller guy, that's, you know, really hard to get on most machines. And honestly, like the way she likes to use it is we'll put the seatbelt on as well, and it keeps your hips down and really allows you to get that deep stretch on the top of your hip and your quad sweep. Seatbelt, so we can be safe. So then we'll kind of push our quads against the seatbelt. Let's get a little feeler there. So as you can see, we take a minute to warm up here. Like, we haven't even done a real working set yet. We've been here for 15, 20 minutes training. You know, and part of that is there's a lot that it takes to get to that point where the muscle's ready to go and you're gonna get the most out of it, so.
I was down at 139 again today. Still like another 9 pounds to go-ish.
All right.
You ready?
All right.
He didn't realize he does that. I was making fun of him probably the other day when we were leaving. We were going, I don't even remember where we were going. It was somewhere.
It's like a mental checklist, and then I remember that I gotta do like 2 more things.
But it's funny because he's the one who's like, all right, like he's warning me that we're like getting ready to go, but he's the one that doesn't have his shoes on. Do you know what I mean? He's the one who's like, no shirt, no shoes, and he's like, all right, Cora. I'm like, oh my gosh, babe, he put his shirt on. All the way up.
Let's go. Working. Bring those details out. Keep moving. Come on, squeeze. Couple more. Come on. Good. Yep. Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
I got it. 4 more.
Good.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. That one hurt.
Time to wake the fuck up.
Yeah, so we're gonna do 1 or 2 more after this.
1 more after this.
And that could be could we do the forced again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the forced negatives are my favorite. Do you want this to be our first or the next one? Because you went first, right?
Yeah, next one.
Okay, so we do have 2 more sets. If you pay attention to his toes too, if you're looking closely, he's turning them in because he's working on that outer sweep. If you pay attention, he's thinking about that on all his reps, if you didn't say that already.
Pumped out a little bit more reps there.
Yeah, that was a lot.
It was like 20. Feeling kind of strong right now. I've been still playing with my working weights. So we'll do 1 more set here. The idea here is we're pyramiding up each set. So keeping that same form and execution. As always, you know, you're on my channel, you know that's how we talk. So making sure you're controlling the weight, moving up to that next working set. Form stays the same. You're either beating yourself in weight or reps. So if you're doing the same weight, you better keep that same form and get more reps, or you build up in weight and you keep that same form. That's hypertrophy, that's muscle adaptation. That's really, in simple terms, progressive overload, which is gonna grow the muscle.
Unless you're like me and total weak sauce today, then you're just chasing a pump.
Which is also beneficial.
I'm gonna try to get to like 10 or more, and then like 3 or 4 forced.
Let's go.
That's cheating, I gotta go up. If you do a force negative, or if you try to do it when it's not heavy enough, it's too much work for the other person. Which obviously, strength is not an issue here, but like with a normal training partner, it makes their job really hard if you're not close to failure or at failure when you start the force negative.
Keep it. Come on, good. Nice stretch. Good. Good.
Two more.
Let's go.
And then we'll go. 1. And
hold.
Let's go. All the way. Couple more.
She really wants me to actually push on it. That's 300 pounds on that.
All the way. Oh. All right, let's go.
Come on, fight
all the way to the bottom,
fight the stretch.
Right.
Try.
That's 3 enough.
I literally watched them pump.
Oh my gosh. That's how you grow. Holy crap. That's my favorite intensity set for leg extensions ever. There's something about you trying to hold it and somebody pushing their weight on you so you're fighting it down. It's like the craziest pump tension ever. So like if you have a partner and you're not doing that and you're trying to grow quads, you need to start doing that.
Just always looking for something. Oh shit. Yeah, this will be plenty heavy.
You got a couple more? It's 11. Last one. And
Okay.
Lean into that. Come on, fight it all the way down. All the way down. Yep. Good. Those handles right there are nice. You just like.
One. 2. 1. Squeeze.
Ow.
So we always do a leg press and some kind of hack squat or squat variation. Recently we've been wanting to do the leg press first. So we got a lot of blood now. I'm gonna get right into it. We're gonna go right into these heavier sets. Probably start off with 6 plates here. As far as the weight pegs, like on a leg press like this, you're kind of spoiled and you have the ability to load from 2 different spots. Honestly, I usually just load the top, but the only reason that I could see for loading the bottom, which be what part of your leg you're trying to bias. Me being taller, it doesn't really matter. This could be a high press, right? We could do a high and wide leg press for the hamstrings, and our feet are gonna be higher and wider, literally. But even for this, I'm still gonna be in the middle of the platform with my toes raised, and I'm gonna get a great quad isolation. Putting it on the bottom, that's gonna put more of the weight on the bottom of the platform.
Generally speaking, if you can load the machine in high or low, high is gonna be quads, low is gonna be more glutes and hamstrings. Like I like to think about it like a high bar squat versus a low bar squat kind of. Higher quads, lower is glutes. I like to load it lower even when I'm training quads just because being wellness, honestly, like my glutes are what I need to bring up the most. So even when I'm training quads, if I can get more glutes, I'm gonna do it because the leg press is gonna be quads anyways. But Charles likes to load the top.
Yeah,
So
I just go where I'm
top.
comfortable. I just go off the feeling and the feedback my body's giving me. Like I said, I go like, this is sloped and I go like right underneath that slope and I go a little bit more straight. So it really helps me to keep the weight on this medial part of my quad and get the flexion that I need and pulse it all the way up. You're about to see right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty low maintenance on these machines, but like we prefer the setup so different. We used to leg press side by side because there's 2. Because I would bottom load and have this higher and closer up, and then he likes to top load it, have this leaned all the way back and then further back. Because obviously our heights are very different.
I'm gonna go up. You want me to just do mine or you want to go down to yours?
You can just do it. We're already here.
Get an extra half rep there.
Food cut yesterday too. Day 1 of much lower fats and carbs.
Hold it, get out. Yep. Well, 10 plus, let's go. Come on. Go. Yep, toes. 2.
Toes up.
Damn.
One more. Save it. That actually felt pretty good.
Looked pretty easy.
So I mean, just cause you're low energy coming in, just cause we're a little tired, we got a little less sleep, you might surprise yourself. You gotta just give yourself the opportunity to perform, you know? You never know.
See, it's about finding the right weight, but not getting carried away. Because I could do probably 9 or 10. But am I gonna get that deep contraction? Like, she's come a long way with her reps, as you saw just doing it now. Like, you wanna lower it controlled and get that good pause, almost for a whole second, and then pulse it up. And what I've recently started to do is I'll actually keep my my big toe up, so it's gonna keep it a little bit more on the ball of your foot right there. And I feel like that allows me to really activate here in the middle more. So you're splitting your whole quad on this movement. Rather than just getting in there and moving weight, try to really be intentional about your foot placement, right? Keeping your core tight. And for me, I'm trying to keep my legs almost barreled, coming down straight into my chest. So we've done it a couple different ways. I've had her do it where her feet are a little bit more out and turned, like duck-toed, and that'll help recruit a little bit more of the adductor. But for me right now, I'm just trying to beef up these quads, so I'm gonna keep it right where I have it.
Yeah, I love the cue that's like toes up, because everybody, what I've always seen on YouTube, what I've always seen on Instagram is if you want quads, push through your toes. Down. Well, him and who else was saying that, babe?
AJ.
Yeah, AJ was saying it too. You actually, when you're training like toes up, like he told me on my set,
it's harder.
You engage more quad when you're lifting your toes, which is the opposite of what everybody says. So I love that. It's like when you're training, there really are no rules. It's like whatever you feel is best. This is how we like to do it right now. But that was massive for me, the toes up. That made a huge difference.
I mean, again, there's, like you said, there's no rules. You know, we have this whole platform and we can really put our feet anywhere we want. How I recruit and how I feel it is gonna be different than you do. And if I can tell you something that's gonna help you do your movement, then I did my job. Never gets easier, really. You just keep doing it, you keep better doing it. It's impossible to bitch out on legs because my girl's out here doing 5 plates on the press. Automatically, I have to do 6.
We'll see how this goes. I think this should be doable based on the last set.
Good. Just pop out. I'll rip it off if I need to. Come on. Hard, go. Let's go, 10, come on. Push. Good. Come on. Just keep pushing. Get out of your head. Hard, go. Yep, come on. This is 6 right here. Let's go. Ready? Push hard. Go. Up, 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 up. Okay, at least 2 more. Come on. Ready? Go. Good. Come on. I got you.
I just gotta push
Breathe.
him out.
Breathe. Get your hands off. Push, push, push. Push. Yep.
Again.
Go. Go. Go.
Is that it?
Yes.
Are we gonna do one more set, or is that
Sure.
it? Yeah. One more lighter.
Just leave that. I'll do that. So those 2 like pretty good working sets. We've been feeling a little bit, well, we said we were low energy, but now we're out here doing extra sets. So I'm gonna do one more set. I went 6 and then 8. Now I'm gonna bring it down to 5. I'm gonna move maybe a little bit quicker on these reps, but I have all this blood now. This is gonna be more of a pump here. That's what we call a partial drop set. I did 20 reps there, then I locked out at the top, and I did about 20 partial reps. So coming down just enough where I'm feeling my quads engage, and then pushing back up on it. And it really, really got the legs busting out the tights there. Come on.
Holy buckets. Those are hard. The half reps are the hardest part. 2, 3, 4. Oh, 3 more. Holy crap.
That's got the quads pumped.
Holy crap. Oh man. Yeah.
All right, moving on to our next. This is everyone that trains at this gym's favorite leg machine, but for good reason, because it's an incredible piece. So, you know, typically in the past, I used to talk shit on any hack squat that lifted this pad and put it onto your back. But honestly, this is the best bang for your buck if you're trying to not load your spine and get as much as you can out of your quads. So we're gonna set up, you can go a little heavier, but I'm gonna feel it with 3. Same idea, it's really just opposite of the leg press, right? So in a leg press, it's coming down on top of you. On this, we're coming down to the ground. So I'm gonna go normal squat stance and really just try to keep it directly on this line of path right here. So set up right about here. Same thing, lift those toes just a little bit. I'm gonna drop in. I'm gonna go heavier.
I know, I told you. I don't know why you're doing 3.
I was just touching it. Load your quads, not your ego. Because this is an easy one to throw a bunch of plates on and just move up and down. See, I could do 6, 7 plates here. I just did 4. I got a lot out of my quads. So we'll go for a heavier set next, especially after turning it down on a leg press like that. Just want to wake it back up.
That feels harder today than last time.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've been trashing it on the leg press.
Last time I did 5 plates and it felt good. That 4, it felt like very controlled, but I had to really work for that. I don't even know if I'll go up today. That was hard.
All right, we'll see how this goes. Pretty dead at this point, honestly. But this is like the most important set.
Almost there.
Can't wait to lay on the couch after this.
Are you connecting to your quads right now?
Whispering to them.
He's procrastinating. Let's go. Get that ass moving. I'm pulling off, keep going.
I got 10. Wasn't that bad. I'm feeling a little extra juice on the fire. No pun intended. 18 reps there total. Make it suck. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay at 4. This is the difference between can and should. I could do 5. I did 5 last week, but I'm not going to because I had to work for that last set and it felt good, but it felt hard. Like if I were to do 5, it would just be stupid. Like, because I'm probably gonna be weaker this set anyways, between the leg presses and that last set. So, go here, I'll probably drop set like you did, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I'll either drop set or some half reppy it.
Oh, shit. Let's go, turn it on. Pop. Come on. I'm here. Good. Try one.
All right.
Head up, chest up. Push. Good. Right.
This is the drop set. Oh.
Down to 2.
Yeah. Weak sauce.
Come on.
Even.
Good. Up. Push. Up. 1. Up.
That's it. Holy fuck. Whew. Oh my gosh. I feel like too, what really messes me up, and I have to like stop. I don't know if you can see me stopping and thinking about it, but I have this internal rotation of my right hip, which actually makes it sit higher. So my feet are always like way off. And so like when I'm squatting, I can really feel it. So I'm constantly thinking about trying to push this knee out harder, and it really messes with my head a little bit, which just affirms like, you don't always have to just go heavier. Like we did a drop set, the intensity was there. I felt my quads the whole time. I didn't lose it, and I could think about that. Especially if you're a competitor, you don't want to have imbalances on stage. Like if you know one side is off, don't go heavier, do an intensity set and think about it. Like think about correcting that thing. I'm getting body work tomorrow, so hopefully Miguel will fix it and I'll be able to think about it less. Do you have anything like that, like an imbalance?
No, for sure. I think for me, it's my left leg altogether. Like, I need to it wants to turn out, so I need to make sure that I stay on it, because then I'll lose this engagement in the middle and it'll shift all the way to my left. And honestly, this left leg is actually a little longer than the right. So if I don't position correctly, my right will brace a lot of the load altogether. So it's really just being aware, like whenever I tell a personal training client starting a set, to make sure that you lock in. And that's on every movement, not just legs, but from the ground up. Everything starts at your feet, whether you're posing or you're training. Where are my feet? Where are my knees? Where are my hips? Push the back down and the glutes back, and keep the chest up, because so much of it has to do with your posture. If we're bending down and we're trying to squat or we're trying to press, what's gonna happen, right? So making sure that you stay locked in from the ground and making sure that you keep your chest up in that good posture, even as you fail, because your body wants to protect itself, so it's gonna try to go back and you gotta go back up. So positioning is huge.
Crush it.
But to that point too that she made, like, again, you know, bodybuilding is bodybuilding. Like, nobody's putting a scale out on stage and testing your body weight the same way nobody's asking what your PR was in the gym. So take it from me, you know, my upper body's come along very quickly, but I had to work a lot harder for my legs, and they're still not where they need to be. But I'll tell you what, my legs started growing the most when I stopped caring about how much I put on the bar, and I started worrying more about how I activate my quads. Because again, the ego, especially as a man, it wants to take over. I've done 8 plates on a hack squat, but my legs started growing more when I did 5 or 6. So keep that in mind.
Spin game today.
All right, guys, the quads are pretty much cooked at this point. So we got 3 really good main movements there. And every time I'm with Courtney, she wants to get some extra drop sets and intensifiers. So we're feeling pretty done with those. You know, so probably about, 9 or 10 sets there between leg extension, leg press, hack squat, obviously with the drop sets. So now we're gonna move into a little bit more accessory work. So men and women, big thing here. If you wanna close that thigh gap, make sure you spend some time on this machine. So we're gonna do some adductors here. We'll focus on some cues with that. But really here, we're just trying to open up our hips, allow it to stretch in the glute. Not too much, but keeping that tension and squeezing and closing that thigh gap. So, especially for people that have a harder time building their quads and want to appear like they have more proportion, building the inside of that leg is gonna make everything flow better into trying to build that X frame, right? So, we've been spending a lot of time on this machine this year, both me and her.
Yeah, adductors are like probably my weakest body part, honestly. And I think it is too, it's that, because my knees, I have that internal rotation, so I have to really think about forcing everything out to fill this in. And then especially for a female, like the back pose in wellness, like you can't not have adductors. Like it's a sin, it's illegal. So we'll see what I can do in the next friggin' 10 weeks, hopefully close it up all the way.
The hardest part for me is getting into this fucking thing.
And the machine closes and then opens so you can get into it, but we do it that way. The other thing I think that can help with this one is if you have trouble feeling your adductors on this machine, what helped me at first until I had that mind muscle connection is I would actually bring my butt off the seat and press into the back pad. So you're kind of pressing down in that, for whatever reason, I'm not gonna try to explain the science, but lifting your glutes off the seat a little bit helped engage this. And now I feel like I can connect a lot better, so I can do it seated normal. But if you're having trouble, that trick might help you a little bit. Like Charles said, I'm not going super wide. I'm actually really not too focused on the stretch here. I want to keep tension and then just close it up. I used to stretch it like all the way as much as I could, and I honestly started seeing more development and feeling better engagement when I actually had less range of motion on this one.
Yeah. The key in all these movements is like getting that full range, But that's gonna be different. Again, you know, I'm on a 6-foot male frame, 5'3" female here. So some of these same principles will apply, but that range is gonna look different for everybody doing that movement. So only you are in your body. We can show you one way, try it out, see what it feels like, and make adjustments where needed. But once you get that connection, just run with it and try to pump it up. Another thing is, like, as you get stronger, you know, sometimes, like I got used to the same weights around here, but now I'm finding that I need a little bit more weight, not much, but a little bit more weight just to get that initial stimulus point. So like that last set felt okay. Now I put about 20 more pounds on. This should be about perfect for the range that I'm trying to hit. For me, I gotta move my nuts out of the way. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get the squeeze I need. Yeah, like I was just saying to Mario, it's the not so sexy stuff. You know, nobody wants to come over and do the adductor machine. But if you want to build big proportional legs, it's mandatory. Like, you got to build it from every angle. There's a lot to a leg, right? We got quads, which is its own beast. We got the sweep, vastus. We got the teardrop. We got the hamstring. We got the glutes. We got the tie-in, the adductors. So make sure that you're not taking any shortcuts here. You know, if that means like myself, if you need to split it into 2 days, you know, I truly don't believe, unless you're genetically gifted and you just have great legs, which there are some people, like typically you see somebody that has bigger legs has a harder time growing their upper and vice versa. I feel like it always works out like that, right? You got one thing or you don't. But just make sure that you're giving yourself every opportunity to grow, especially if it's a weak muscle group for you like myself. Or you can just be like Courtney and hit them 4 days a week.
Yes.
Savage.
Wellness.
These women.
Honestly, I like training upper body, but it's not the assignment right now. It's crazy that I turned pro in wellness when you think about it. I take all my measurements, and I mean, I have 40-inch shoulders across, but my glutes right now when I'm dieting are like 38. Like I have 2 more inches here than I do here. I mean, just goes to show the power of posing and everything, but like I'm still not big enough for figure, but that's why I don't train upper bodies, because I feel like I don't look exceptionally big. It's really round and everything, but like even when I'm thinking about ratios, it's a lot going on up there for like a short person. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and like she said, the art of posing, but like the key really is like, it's about building balance.
Yeah.
There's different ways to build balance. Like obviously you can make your legs bigger, you can make your upper body smaller in her case, right? Not training the upper, training the legs more. But something that we both focus on this year is our midsection and our waist control. So if you can make this smaller, when you get into that pose, these are gonna sweep and look bigger, and your upper body, the proportion just flows top to bottom. So, you know, especially for, you know, my division, the open bodybuilding, like it's pretty rare to see a guy with a really small stomach and big flaring lats and big flaring quads, you know. So if you can take inches off here, you really don't have to add anything here. It just appears bigger, so keep that in mind too. There's many ways to go about it.
Smoking, I mean, it's like you said, you gotta build it. Like you have to have the foundation, but then posing and the waist and all these things, it's smoke and mirrors, a lot of it. Like.
Close that thigh gap.
It's starting to lose it a little bit. Ugh.
All right, you're done.
So we're almost 2 hours in. It's normal to lose it a little bit. Ugh.
All right, almost done here. We're just gonna do one quick single movement. So this is more, we started with hamstrings. This is kind of to finish. You know, whenever we're gonna press with our legs, we're gonna get a little bit of quad, but we're gonna bias this a little bit higher and straighter, and it's gonna be more for our quad, or excuse me, our glute and hamstring tie-in. So do that, quick couple calves, and then we got to roll.
When you said the pin-loaded one, did you mean this horizontal body masters? Yeah.
It's easy and quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
The New Tech one too, I mean, either one.
Oh yeah, I never even saw that one. I'm down for whatever. I like both.
I mean, they're both good. All right, guys, almost done here. So like I just said, we're in this pin-loaded leg press. We're going for the New Tech one today, but we're gonna set this up a little bit higher, and we're really just pumping the backside of our leg to finish here. So another fun one to get into. So I'm going single leg. I'm gonna put that pressure here, and I'm just gonna fall in. Feel that stretch on the bottom and up. This is just going 12 aside here.
This is the hard thing for being a shorty, is on leg presses like this is the bottom. You know what I mean? So like, I can still get it for glutes too. Like you want your foot lower on the platform. I can still get like a decent glute squeeze out of this, but when you bottom out every rep because you're short and you're not long enough to get the range of motion, you can put a pad behind your back, like just like this thick, and that will get you that much more range of motion. Or you could just use a different machine. Or you could just kind of control the negative and put your foot a little bit lower on the platform and settle for the less range of motion. Like I'm still getting enough of a glute squeeze that it's all right.
And your hamstring's under tension, you can see it.
Yeah, no, but the machine bottoms out here. So like you can't get, like I'm definitely not gonna get as good of a stretch as you. Well, higher shortens it more. Lower gets more of a stretch here.
Now look, that's all you need.
That's what I mean, it's good enough.
Right there, that's all you need. Catch
I
it
feel
on the
it.
knee, pulse up. Yeah, chase the pump right there.
If you are a midget too, I'm trying to catch it right before it bottoms out to keep that tension the whole time, even though it's not the best range of motion, and I'm still getting a good pump from it.
This is great. Like the lines in your hamstrings are coming out already. How many reps did you do? 500?
15, I think. Wow. I'll go a little heavier on the second one.
All right, guys, last thing on the menu, we can't forget our calves. So we got this really awesome calf piece right here. This is an Acarian, kind of halfway loaded here on the hip. I don't really see these very often, but I connect really well with it, so I'm gonna do it. So just a couple quick, excuse me, legs got me mumbling my language. Couple quick sets here, and then we gotta get off into the rest of the day. So here we go. Really, really great leg session today. Like I said, we drive 45 minutes over here, but it's always a good one here at New Tech Gym. So, not much for words to finish up here, but hope you guys enjoyed this session. Hope you look forward to seeing more content from us. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Anything that you guys want to see, please comment. I read everything that you guys post. I try to respond to everybody. And I want to make this informative and enjoyable to watch for you. So thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you to my man Mario for coming out and helping me tell this story, and we'll see you next time.